Hey everybody, it's Robin and welcome to the Robin's Nest. Today on my channel, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a Hello Neighbor cake. Now, what is Hello Neighbor, you may ask? Well, for those of you who don't know, it is actually a stealth horror game where you have to try to sneak into your very suspicious looking neighbor's house and see what deep dark secrets he has hidden in his basement. Now, as you play the game and you're hiding from the neighbor and finding little clues along the way, there's actually a secret AI learning your every move, making it more and more difficult as you progress through the game. Now, I've played this game a couple of times and I have to say it is quite difficult, but it is highly addictive. And I thought it would make a really interesting cake, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Now let's get into it. So for today's cake, we're starting out with 3 6-inch vanilla cake layers, which as you can see, I've added some rainbow sprinkles for extra fun. So we're just going to start out by leveling out each of these layers, because as you can see, each one has a slight dome, and we want these to stack up nice and even. So I'm just going to take my cake leveler, which I've already preset to my desired height, and we're going to trim these down, and then we're going to stack and fill our layers. And now we're going to take some of our icing, and this is just an American buttercream, which I've colored with a little bit of AmeriColor Sky Blue. And we're going to take a little tiny bit, put this on our cake board, and we're going to use this to attach our first layer of cake. Give that a little press down, then we're going to finish stacking and filling our layers. So once you finish stacking your layers, you can go ahead and start your crumb coat. So using the same icing we used to fill our layers, we're just going to do a nice thin coat all over our cake to seal in all these crumbs. So once you finish completely covering your cake with icing and you've smoothed it all out, you're going to pop this in the fridge to chill for about 15 or 20 minutes to allow it to fully crust over. Mind you, this part doesn't have to look perfect though, because we're going to be adding another coat of icing in a little bit. So while we're waiting for our crumb coat to chill, we're going to start working on one of our more simple decorations. So as you can see here, I've already drawn up a stencil of the Hello Neighbor logo, and we're going to make a topper out of this by rolling out some fondant, which I've already added some phthalo powder to, and we're going to hand paint it onto the fondant using a little bit of AmeriColor black gel food color and some water to water it down. Alright, I finished my topper, and now it's time to set this somewhere warm and dry to firm up for a little bit. Now this took me about 20 minutes to make, so that means that our crumb coat should be well chilled and it's time for our final coat of icing. So for our final coat, I wanted to make this look a little bit like the sky, so we're going to use a gradient of colors. So starting at the bottom, we're going to go white, then we're going to go to the sky of blue that we've been using. Then I've also mixed up a little bit of a darker color blue, as you can see over here, and we're going to use that to finish off the top. Now once I've completely covered my cake, I'm going to use my small offset spatula to blend the colors together just a little bit, and then we're going to finish it all off by smoothing it out with a plastic bench scraper, and that should give us a really nice gradient effect. Alrighty, my edges are looking nice and sharp, and my gradient pattern I think looks really cool. So now it's time to pop this back in the fridge to chill for a little bit, and when we come back, we're going to work on the rest of our decorations. So for my next decoration, I'm going to be attempting a miniature version of Hello Neighbor for the top of the cake. Now as you can see, I've already mixed up a few different colors of fondant here that I'm going to be using to make my figurine. And I'm also going to finish it off with a little bit of hand painting too. And there's our Hello Neighbor. Isn't he awesome? I think he turned out perfect and it's gonna look so good on top of the cake. But he's still really soft, so he's gonna need quite a bit of time to dry. So we're gonna set him somewhere warm and dry to firm up for a bit, and when we come back, we're gonna finish off our decorations. So for the rest of our decorations, I wanna set an outdoor scene around the outside of my cake. So I've drawn up a couple of different stencils. First one being Hello Neighbor's house from Act 1. And we're gonna make this in sort of a 2D fashion. And I've also drawn up a little stencil for Hello Neighbor's little red car that's parked outside. So I'm just going to take these few different colors of fondant that I have here. We're going to add a little bit of tile powder, then I'm going to use these stencils to cut out all the different shapes we need and piece them all together. Well guys, we are almost done. We just have a little bit of assembly left to do. So as you can see, I've got my cake, it's ready to use, and I have all my decorations too, and I even made a couple of cute little trees. So first we're going to start by adding, I think, a little bit of green around our cake board to give kind of a grass effect. Then we're going to get all of our decorations into place, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. And ta-da, here it is guys. I think it looks so cool. I'm so proud of this cake because I'm gonna be honest, I was really skeptical. I didn't think I was gonna be able to make it look like Hello Neighbor. While his chin isn't as big as I would like it to be, I think it turned out really cool, and I really hope you guys like it too. If you did, you know what to do. Leave a big thumbs up and leave me lots of love in the comment section too. And if you haven't done so already and you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you receive a notification every time I post a new video. Thanks for watching guys. Bye.